Turkey is preparing to take a leap few would have anticipated 2 decades ago. It's positioning itself as not just a regional power, but a global force by the 2030s. With the second largest military in NATO, a strategic location bridging Europe and Asia, and an economy full of potential, Turkey is on the verge of transforming its status on the world stage. But what's fueling this meteoric rise? Is it purely economics, geography, or something rooted in history and ideology? And perhaps the biggest question of all, could we be witnessing the beginning of a new Ottoman era? The story of Turkey's rise is as complex as it is fascinating. To understand it, we must dive into the country's geography, its historical significance, and the role of its controversial leader, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. For 2 decades, Erdogan has been at the helm of Turkish politics, shaping its policies, identity, and aspirations. His vision of a great Turkey, reminiscent of the Ottoman Empire's glory days, has resonated deeply with many Turks, especially those who still hold onto cultural memories of their imperial past. Is Erdogan the key to Turkey's rise, or is he merely the catalyst for something far greater? Turkey's geographic position is its most significant advantage. Straddling Europe and Asia, it is the gateway between 2 worlds. Historically, this location made Turkey, or Anatolia, a critical hub on the Silk Road. Goods like silk, spices, and tea flowed through this land for centuries, fueling empires and shaping civilizations. Today, as globalization takes a hit and supply chains shift, Turkey's location is becoming more valuable than ever. As a natural bridge for trade routes and energy pipelines, Turkey is poised to play a pivotal role in global commerce. Could this be the foundation for its future dominance? But geography alone cannot explain Turkey's potential. Its military power is another cornerstone. Turkey boasts NATO's second-largest standing army, surpassed only by the United States. For decades, Turkey focused on domestic defense, but today, its military strategy has shifted. Under Erdogan, Turkey has become an expeditionary force, projecting power far beyond its borders. Turkish troops are now stationed in multiple countries, including Syria, Iraq, Somalia, and Qatar. But this isn't just about boots on the ground. Turkey has also become a leader in drone warfare, exporting its Bayraktar drones to over 30 countries and demonstrating their effectiveness in conflicts like Nagorno-Karabakh and Ukraine. How has Turkey managed to evolve into a military powerhouse? And what does this mean for its NATO allies and neighbors? Erdogan's leadership is a significant factor in Turkey's transformation. Since coming to power in 2003, he has overseen massive economic growth. Between 2003 and 2018, Turkey's GDP nearly tripled, elevating the living standards of its citizens and creating a more urbanized modern society. This economic boom gave Erdogan the political capital to pursue more ambitious policies, including consolidating power in the presidency. By rewriting Turkey's constitution, Erdogan has extended his time in office and reshaped the country's political structure. But with power comes controversy. His resistance to traditional economic measures, such as raising interest rates, has led to financial crises, including hyperinflation that peaked at 85% in 2022. Yet even amid economic turmoil, Turkey's strategic location and diversified economy provide opportunities that few countries can match. Is Erdogan's unorthodox leadership a strength or a liability? Let's take a closer look at Turkey's economy. At first glance, it appears shaky, with high inflation and a depreciating currency. But beneath the surface lies a unique opportunity. The weakening Turkish lira has made its exports more competitive, fueling growth in industries like automotive manufacturing, textiles, and electronics. Turkey's skilled yet affordable workforce gives it an edge in the global supply chain, particularly as companies look to diversify away from China. Additionally, Turkey's tourism sector is rebounding, with millions of visitors pouring in each year, bringing much-needed foreign currency. Can Turkey's economy overcome its challenges to become a manufacturing and tourism powerhouse? Energy is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Turkey is heavily reliant on energy imports, which has long been a vulnerability. But recent discoveries, like the Sakarya gas field, are changing the equation. By 2028, Turkey is expected to produce 40 million cubic meters of natural gas daily, reducing its dependence on foreign suppliers. This move toward energy independence will strengthen Turkey's position as a regional energy hub, connecting Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Could energy security be the key to unlocking Turkey's full potential? History provides another lens through which to view Turkey's ambitions. For centuries, this land was the heart of the Ottoman Empire, one of the most powerful empires in history. Even after the empire's collapse in the early 20th century, its legacy remained embedded in Turkish identity. Erdogan has tapped into this legacy, framing his vision as a return to greatness. His Blue Homeland doctrine, which emphasizes Turkey's maritime rights in the Mediterranean and Black Seas, is a modern extension of Ottoman-era territorial ambitions. But this aggressive stance has led to tensions with neighboring countries like Greece and Cyprus, as well as with NATO allies. Could Erdogan's vision of a new Ottoman Empire bring Turkey into into direct conflict with its neighbors? Turkey's foreign policy has also undergone a dramatic shift. Traditionally aligned with the West, Turkey has increasingly charted its own course under Erdogan. Its relationship with NATO has grown complicated, particularly after Turkey purchased Russian S-400 missile systems, a move that angered the US and other allies. At the same time, Turkey has deepened its ties with Russia, becoming its largest trading partner in 2022. Yet, Turkey has also maintained a delicate balancing act, supporting Ukraine during its conflict with Russia. How long can Turkey juggle these competing alliances without choosing a side? Erdogan's pivot toward a more assertive foreign policy is evident in Turkey's military interventions. In Syria, Turkey has launched multiple operations to secure its border and counter Kurdish groups it considers terrorist threats. In Libya, Turkey's support for the government of national accord has expanded its influence in North Africa. And in the Eastern Mediterranean, Turkey's maritime ambitions have put it at odds with Greece and the European Union. These actions reflect a broader strategy to position Turkey as a dominant regional power. But can Turkey sustain this level of assertiveness, or will it face pushback from the international community? The refugee crisis adds another layer of complexity. Turkey hosts over 3.4 million refugees, primarily from Syria, making it one of the largest host nations in the world. While the European Union has provided billions in aid to Turkey to manage this crisis, Erdogan has used the issue as leverage, threatening to open Turkey's borders if his demands are not met. This gives Turkey significant influence over European politics, particularly as anti-immigration sentiment rises across the continent. Could Turkey's control over the refugee flow become its most powerful bargaining chip? As we look ahead, one question looms large. What does Turkey's rise mean for the global order? With the United States stepping back from its role as the world's policeman and globalization unraveling, regional powers like Turkey are stepping into the void. Turkey's strategic location, military might, and economic potential make it uniquely positioned to shape the future of its region and beyond. But this rise is not without risks. Economic instability, political polarization, and tensions with allies could derail Turkey's ambitions. Can Turkey navigate these challenges to fulfill its potential? In conclusion, Turkey's path to dominance is a story of resilience, ambition, and complexity. It is a nation that has repeatedly reinvented itself from the Ottoman Empire to the modern republic, and now to a rising global power. Erdogan's leadership has been a driving force, but Turkey's rise is about more than one man. It's about a nation seizing its moment in history. As the 2030s approach, all eyes will be on Turkey. Will it achieve the greatness it aspires to, or will it falter under the weight of its ambitions? The answer will shape not only Turkey's future, but the future of the world.